By the numbers, the level of electronic connectivity between the church and parishioners is really impressive. 75% of parishes are now communicating to their parishioners via email. Nearly half began streaming Mass after our churches closed, and each week those pastors reached nearly 100,000 viewers. That's about 3 times as many people who actually attended Mass prior to the pandemic. Nearly 80% of parishes are now using social media. That's a 25% increase from last year. John Zilka spoke with some of the pastors who took the dive into digital.
I'm John Zilka with a story about priests in the Diocese of Greensburg who are diving into digital to stay connected to their parishioners. Monsignor Kulik, I'll start with you. You did not post to social or digital media before the coronavirus outbreak. Now you stream daily to YouTube. What was your motivation for that?
Well, John, we knew that it was imperative that we would need to have some kind of connectivity with our parishioners. And certainly if we could not have that connectivity by the traditional means, that we needed to avail ourselves to the opportunities that were there with technology.
Father Klimko, you've also decided to stream Mass. Can you tell us why you made that decision?
Being pastor of 4 parishes in Uniontown, St. John, St. Joseph, St. Mary's, and St. Therese, and not having Mass and not having the people come was a great concern. And that's why we decided to stream our Masses on the weekends so that the people can participate.
Father Morelli, you've been streaming to Facebook and YouTube even before the stay-at-home order went in place. Some days you have about 2,000 people watching you online.
When I first saw that, I was really very surprised. And live streaming the Masses was never really about attracting the numbers. But it really was about providing that service because I knew not every parish would be able to provide live stream Masses, especially not at the very beginning.
Father Saikon, I know St. Barbara has been involved in social media for quite some time. What kind of feedback have you been getting?
You know, the most common comments we hear from individuals is how much they appreciate a familiar face, a familiar voice, and a familiar place, that there are a lot of online options.
Now, Father Efren, you're not only streaming Mass, but you also stream Gospel Reflections. Why don't you tell us why you think it's important for the church to be involved in social media?
Because we need to go where the parishioners are, and we are giving them the signal, positive signal, that our church is not outdated and still we mean business in proclaiming the word.
Do you foresee parishes continuing to stream online even after the churches reopen?
I do. I really do. And I can tell you here at St. James, and I'm sure in other parishes across the diocese, and what we have seen here is that it is a powerful form of communication and evangelization.